To the computer. Okay. All right. Hey guys, my name is Earl Dixon, and tonight I'm excited. It's a Friday night. I'm ready to get off this seminar and go to a movie. Get me a big tube of popcorn, a drink, and some Raisinets because I mix my Raisinets with my popcorn. So I'm just a normal person. I'm not one of those guys with the Lamborghini or the $1 million house, but I do know money. Okay. So the reason I'm here tonight is to share with you something that people call a well-kept secret. And Patrice, I'm glad that you're here tonight because it can truly be life-changing for you. And also Charles. Now, we're dealing with a situation. Some person probably may have asked you, would you like to make $450 a day or more by simply sharing a 3-minute and 8-minute video? That's all we do. We ask a question, we invite people to come to our Zoom meeting, and we talk to them about why we're doing what we're doing and why we're sharing the videos. And then we show the videos. And we just simply let a person decide if they want to come join our private country club, okay? Okay, where it has benefits, or they can continue to do what they've always done, the way they have always done it. It's just that simple. So tonight we want to do a presentation. We want to introduce you to what we call a well-kept secret. Now, in doing that, the first thing I like to do is to be able to introduce you to our team, and then I'm going to show you a problem that we're dealing with in our community. And I'm going to make it as quick as possible to show you the problem, and then we're going to come up with a solution. All right, so let me mute everybody out if I would. All right, the screen share. All right. Hey, Christopher. How you doing, Chris? Glad to have you on. You can hear me, Chris? Okay. You might want to reach out to Chris and help him with his sound. Make sure he gets great. Chris, can you hear me? Chris, can you hear me? All right. Okay, you can hear me now, right?
Yes.
Awesome. Welcome. You a guest of Ruby's?
No.
Okay.
Actually, you.
Oh, okay. So you see me on YouTube or something?
Yeah. That's
okay. Awesome. Well, thank you for coming on. It's a privilege to have you here. You came in at the right time. Glad to have you here because we're ready to show you why we're here, and we're gonna solve a problem in our community, and we're serious about solving this problem. Somebody may have asked you if you would like to learn how to make $450 a day or more. And guess what? It's possible. I was a computer engineer for 15 years, and I seen telephone companies, 1% companies, like you got 1% companies like your cell phone bill, your cable bill, your internet company, your electrical bill, your water bill. Those are systems that people put in place to tap into our daily, weekly, annual income. So every day we work and we're making money, and when we get that money, we simply sit down and do a budget, and we send the money back out to the 1% systems. Okay, so then in America, what you do, if you want to make money, you simply look at who's making the money you want to make, and you duplicate the criteria necessary in order to get there. So what I've been able to do is take a step back, look at the systems that the 1% put in place, and I analyze those systems in order to come up with a solution to duplicate their systems that will bring money back into our community as opposed to taking money out of our community. And one example said, well, what do you mean? Did you know that with cell phones alone, cell phones payments alone, that we basically pay over $17 billion a month in cell phone bills? 17. Let me unmute you for a second. Okay, all right, Chris. Did you unmute yourself again, Chris? Unmute yourself. Turn your sound back on. Did you understand that question?
Yeah.
Did you know that this thing right here, that we're working, we're leaving our babies, putting our babies on school buses, shipping them to institutions of lower learning, don't take that the wrong way, lower financial learning, okay? And then we're going to work, and we're making the money, and then we're sending $17 billion a month back to the wealthy through cell phone payments. Did you know that?
Holy stuff. That's just one fraction.
We paying 596 million a day in America. Wow. A day. So that's what listen guys, I want you to get this. That's what the average cell phone payment of $58. Now, if we're paying 17 billion a month. Let me go over and show you something. Let me screen share. I want you to see the problem that we're here to solve tonight and how you can start making that $450 a day or more. Now, everybody see my screen? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, so imagine if we paying 17 billion a month in cell phone, and the average cell phone bill is $58 a month. How much you think they're making if the average cable bill is $200 a month? Think about it for a second. Okay, so that's 4 times the 17 billion. Okay, so let's force 4 times 17. 4 34. That's 17, 17, 34. That's 54 billion a month.
68.
68 billion, 68 billion, 68 billion a month. Now, with the average, that's for cable bill. Average light bill, $180 a month. That's another 64 billion. We're talking billions and all. So we make the money, we come home, we make a budget, and some people are working, paying this month's bills out of next month's what? Paycheck. Okay? That means they ain't making the money yet, and they robbing Peter to pay Paul. So now, if we've been, like, I'm 54 years old, which means I've been here half 100 years. I've been dealing with money ever since I was 14. So for 40 years, money been going in and out of my hands. I've been analyzing. But now when you take a step back and you say, okay, money comes in, but where do it go? If it's going, so now watch this right here. Every bill you pay, your rent, your cell phone, your lawn system bill, your health insurance, your internet, your cable bill, your light bill, your water bill, your gas for your heat, grocery bills, gas for your car, credit card, taxes. Some of you guys probably got more bills than that I didn't even mention. Okay, now if every bill you pay, I want you to wrap your mind around this. Every bill you pay is an income stream, Chris, to your bill collector. Okay, now if you don't pay your cell phone bill, what are you gonna do, Chris?
Cut it off.
If you don't pay your light bill, what are you gonna do?
Cut it off.
You don't pay your water bill.
Cut it off.
You don't pay your mortgage payment.
Kick you out.
Okay, so guys, I hope we seeing what's going on. We're making the money, but we're sending it back to them. All right. So how do we stop this? So in order to build wealth, how is it possible for you to have one job and have 20 outgoing income streams and you have one job to pay them all? You ever thought about that? So in order to build wealth, you have to be able to have more passive income than you got passive income stream than you do outgoing. Okay, so you have to set yourself up and put yourself in a position where you have multiple income streams coming. So the reason I'm here tonight is to introduce you to a platform called what? 50/50 crowdfunding, the equalizer. Why? Because as you begin this journey tonight with me in the next 35-40 minutes, okay, as you begin this journey, my goal is to show you how to use this tool. We're going to tap into an industry, just like Airbnb, just like Uber, just like Vistaprint, just like Amazon. They're all industry disruptors. We'll tap into an industry called crowdfunding, and our goal is to disrupt their industry because now we're smarter than we used to be. And we understand from looking for it from a distance, we're tired of working simply to pay our what? Our bills.
Our bills.
Yeah. Okay. So now, with that being said, I want to take you over for a second. Hold on. Bear with me for just a second. So we have a goal. So we have a goal that we're gonna reach. Y'all bear with me for just a second. All right. I'm gonna show you something. Because I'm here for a purpose. Didn't come to play. I'm only here to solve a problem. All right, I want you to take a look at this guy right here. So now when I show you this platform tonight I'll introduce you to a multi-billionaire called Mr. Richard Branson himself. Hold on. And I want to show you what he has to say about the fact that we're here tonight. See if I can get down to Richard. Richard be coming up. There he is right there. So hopefully everybody can see my screen, right? All right, it's coming up. It's coming up. Now, this is what Richard is saying. He's a multi-billionaire. He owns his own private island.
Good boy.
Yeah. Okay, now, what he has to say is, come on, computer, bear with me. Okay, billionaire Richard Branson says that the 9-to-5 workday week will die off very soon. Y'all heard what I just said? The 9-to-5 work week, that we, as we know it, it will what? Die off very soon. Now, it's saying the 9-to-5, Monday through Friday grind got you down. Take solace. This will one day be history, according to the billionaire British serial entrepreneur Richard Branson. The idea of working 5 days a week with two-day weekends and a few weeks of holiday each year has become ingrained in our society. But it wasn't always. It wasn't. Somebody need to mute out. Let's see. Let me hold on. Let's see. Oh, hold on a second. 1 second. I'm muted. Oh, okay. Yeah, here we go. Okay, so it wasn't always that way. I don't know what it is. It came on my screen. Hold on. Okay. It wasn't always that way. Okay, it says Branson writes in a post on his blog Tuesday. That's because technology. I want everybody to say technology. Technology would change jobs currently held by human beings. That's it. That's a brisk of what I want you to get from that. Now hold on. All right, that's the first thing I want you to understand. Hold on. All right, second thing I want you to do for my new people that's here, for the new people here. Yes. All right. 1 second. Now, that's the first thing I want you to see. All right, second thing I want you to see is this. If you guys are 50 years or old or older, like me, and you have not put aside the money that you need for retirement, and for our young people that are here, that's thinking about setting up money for retirement, I want you to take a look at what this guy had to say for a second. And then we'll deal with the solution to our problems. All right, you guys probably seen this gentleman right here. You've probably been hanging out with me and seen this guy. So we're going to just play this again because I want our new people to feel it. Okay, let's see. Hold it. Got to get it where you can see it. Got to get it where you can see it. Bear with me. We came to do business. Okay, now let's take care of our business. Now, I want you to just know, here's a millionaire called Grant Cardone. And Grant Cardone has a message he want to give us because we know that technology is changing the way we make money. And we're smarter than what we used to be. And we know that there are systems in place that take money out of our pocket. And he's going to show you how to put money back in your pocket. So take a look at this for a second. Hold on, let me make sure you get. Could y'all hear my sound a while ago? Okay, hold on. All right, hold on. Let me get that sound cut on right. I need you to hear it. All right, hold on. All right. Here we go.
And hey man, if you got $1 million, you're basically just a freaking deadbeat. $1 million, if you didn't have any more income and you were, how old are you? 27 years old and you didn't have any income, $1 million, no income, zero income. You're 27 years old. I'm gonna do this at 47. I'm gonna do it at 65. Okay, 27, you don't have any more income. How long would that money last? You'd have to live on $4,000 a month for 25 years. You will be 52 years old, my friend, and dead broke. Now, and I started with zero, just so you guys know. I didn't have anything. Number one thing you got to do is this. You got to change the target, and you need to look at the target daily. Okay, so look, it's simple. Target, what's your new target? Freedom. Yeah, freedom. But let's put a number on it. So your first target should be $10 million and nothing short of that, right? So that when I'm talking to a guy, dude, you're contributing to my 10 million. Every person I've ever sold, I treated like an investor. When you change the target, everything changes. Number one, the target. Number two, you need to get your income to a place. This is a fascinating concept right here. Okay, if you can do this, I guarantee you'll be rich. You need to get your income not to what pays your bills, but to where you can save 40% of your gross income is saved. Okay, now you want to talk about something difficult? This is way more difficult than that. If you can do this, you will get that. If you make $10,000 a month and you want to save 40,000 of it, you would pay yourself first. The government doesn't let you do that. They don't trust you. They're like, no, get that money from him first before he blows it. We know he's going to blow it. Okay? We know the IRS is going to they're going to withhold probably 44,000 of it. So look, if you'll pay the freaking IRS $4,000 of 10, you need to figure out how to pay yourself $4,000. What's the problem here? You got to live on 2. He's like, let's go buy a new car. Yeah, we ain't got any money for a new car. That's why when I was 35 years old, no one knew that I was a millionaire. Nothing had changed. I was still running with shit shoes, you know, buying $40 shoes and working a shirt out as long as I could. And like, nobody saw, I didn't have fancy cars. I'm driving a Camry with $1 million in the bank. Okay, number 3 thing you're gonna do. You're gonna go broke right here and invest the storage. Storage has to get invested. The golden goose is only good if she lays eggs. You guys need to be heavily money motivated from a survival standpoint to invest the storage money and continue to do that until this money over here, the passive money, is equal to your income, right? So what would I do? I'd go out, I'm gonna make 30 grand, I'm gonna store 12, I'm gonna pay the IRS, I'm gonna live on 6. Until you find a place where you're like, I'm gonna invest this money now. When you make this move right here, do not invest in anything that is a maybe. So if you guys don't know this, you need to start looking at this saying, hey, at night, man, what am I doing with my money, man? Confront the beast, right? So right here, the passive income, your target right here should be my passive income now exceeds my monthly income.
Wow.
Just stack cash and wait till you can put it in something where it won't be lost. It just goes away for a while. And inflation over time, 5 years, 7 years, 10 years, one day you look up and like, okay, I didn't lose my golden egg. That thing is protected. I got a little drip every month from it. And you keep adding to that so the drip gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. You know, when do you get off the treadmill? Whenever you want to. Okay, the problem is not that shit happens. Shit happens and people aren't ready for it. God damn, you've been around long enough. Right? How many of you can't swim? You live on a planet with water. I'm just saying you might want to get a swimming lesson. It's a wet planet.
So, hold on. So this is where we begin our journey now. We're going to find a solution to the problem. So what did he say? What did he say? He said, we pay the IRS 40%. So already you're paying the IRS 40%. Then you're supposed to be what? Saving how much? Hold on. How much was, come on, Ruben, unmute yourself. See, y'all came to play. I ain't come to play because, see, I've been doing this for 40 years. I'm tired. Ruben, how much should we be putting aside for ourselves?
40%.
40%. 40%. And we live on, if you're giving the IRS 40, you're saving 40, how much they give you to live on?
Little or nothing.
20%.
20%.
20%. We got to get to the point where we IRS going to take theirs already. Remember I was talking about systems?
Right.
See, they already got the systems in place. They tap into your daily, weekly, monthly, and annual income. It's already set up. That's the system. So
That's right.
until you realize, sit back, start looking at what? With a microscope, how the system works. You'll be working until you die. You'll be in financial slavery until you what? Till you die. So tonight I introduce a program to you. It's called 50-50 crowdfunding. That's called the what? I need everybody to say it.
Solution.
It's called the equalizer. It's called the equalizer.
It's my solution.
50-50 crowdfunding is the what? It's the equalizer. So
My solution.
yeah, let's take a look. Let's take a look. Hold on.
The bank solution.
Yes, that's right. Let's see it. Let me do this. Let me get this screen now. My computer. Let me get my computer. My computer ain't trying to work with me. Hold on. I'll get it now in a second. All right, there we go. Now we'll go back over to the solution. All right, so now I'm analyzing this thing so you guys can get it. See, I didn't come to play and just be one of those things. I want everybody who come in here to understand why they need. Everybody say need.
Need.
Why you need 50-50 crowdfunding. See, when you need something, you're going to get what you need. If your light bill come in and say you got 24 hours to pay your light bill, what you going to do? You need to pay your light bill, right?
Right.
When your letter come in the mail to say, when your letter come in the mail to say you need to pay your water bill by Monday, what you do?
Don't pay, you don't find the money.
Okay.
Get a crowd.
When your cable company sends it in and say the internet and the TV gonna be cut off on Thursday, you need to pay your.
You get a crowdfunding.
You need to pay it. So now watch this. Now let's go back over to what Mr. Cardone was saying. Let's go back now over to what Mr. Cardone was saying. Because we came to handle our business. Let's do this right here. Screen share. Okay, now watch this. I want y'all to see this and we'll go into the reason. Okay, now he said that until you get to the point where your passive income exceeds your monthly, that's where we need to be, right? Y'all got that? Or I need to repeat that. We need to position ourselves to the point where our passive income exceeds our what? Our monthly output. Don't play with me. Don't play. Listen, we need to get to the point where we got more coming in than we got what? Going out.
Going out, yes.
Okay, so the reason I'm here tonight is to show you how you can take 50-50 crowdfunding, learn how to leverage your money. For the new people, I want you to get this. You work, you get the money. And watch the systems. I want y'all to get this. Because y'all been being robbed blind, so have I. First of all, we got to pay 40% to who? Uncle Sam. Then we're supposed to be paying 40% to ourselves, and then we're supposed to be living off of 20%. Right?
Right. Okay.
Now, then you take your money, that 20%, and where you putting your 20% when you get it historically? Don't play with me. While you're waiting to pay your bills, where normally do you store your 20%?
Bank.
Say it again. In the bank.
Bank.
Now let's talk about that bank for a second. So when you put your money in the bank, they're supposed to be good custodians of your what? Of your money.
Your money.
Yes.
But they got these Swift accounts. So at night, when you make your deposit, guess what they do? They invest your money while you sleeping.
Making some money.
They making money on your money. And for every 100 you put in the bank, they making $3,330 on every 100 you deposit.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on a minute. Hold it. Now watch this right here. And then if they making $3,333 on every 100 you deposit, that means if you put $1,000 in the bank, they made $33,000. And then you go back to the bank and you want a signature loan, and they tell you you got a bad credit score. They don't tell you that you just put $1,000 in the bank and we made $33,000. They say you got a bad credit score. Where's John at? John, is that what they tell us, John? Unmute yourself, John.
Yeah.
John, you know, so they're leveraging our money, but they scoring us based on a credit score, but they're leveraging our money. What you think about that? You deal with credit. What you think about that system, John? Wouldn't it make more sense that if they gave me a score based on my deposits as opposed to giving me a score based on my credit history?
Yeah. Some of these banks won't even let you in the door unless you got good credit.
Yeah, and guys, your credit score is based on your ability to repay your money, but they leveraging your money. So they really should shift the paradigm shift and say, hey, if Earl put in $1,000 and we made 33,000, we should have a score to say Earl brings enough money in the bank for us to be able to give him a little something.
Yeah.
That's where it should be, right?
Yeah.
Now, I'm gonna ask y'all one last question before I go. Before I get to the presentation. Why do we allow banks to tell us what to do with our money?
Good question.
Why do we allow them to tell us that they will not give us based on our money that we're depositing? They making profit on it, then they score us instead of us scoring it. Why aren't we scoring them?
That's right.
Because they have a system.
I'm gonna tell you why. I'm writing a book. The name of my book is Brainwashing America. Now let's do it right. Okay. And in that book, it talks about that. Because we give them what? Control. The same way you give the school system control and put your babies on the school bus and see your kids at school, and you know that they're not teaching your kids about money. They're not teaching stocks, bonds, mutual funds, RAs, derivatives, index funds, mutual funds. They're not teaching them about self-directed RAs, 401ks. But you still put them on the what?
Bus.
Why are we doing it?
Ay, mamacita tan chula, hermosa.
Habit.
Why we keep doing it? Okay, so the question is, once we can stand back, take a look back and analyze the system and it start making sense, we're gonna make some what? Changes, right? Would y'all agree? Okay, so let's make some changes tonight. So here's the journey. We're gonna go make some changes. So our number one goal, let me show you what our number one goal is tonight. Is to introduce a system to you that will allow you to be able to have a system that will create an income stream for every bill that you owe. So if you need to be writing this down. If you got 10 bills, you need 10 people in this business, because every person that you bring in can become an income stream that will help you eradicate your debt. And you see Mr. John right there. Mr. John is a credit counselor. Okay? So once you start eradicating, he's going to be working with us next Wednesday, be giving us a workshop on how to deal with some of our credit issues. But if you begin the journey of eradicating your debt, and you get to the point where you have enough passive income to cover all of your outgoing bills, outgoing income streams, and let's say you got 10 of those, what will happen if you got 10 outgoing income streams and you got 10 new people and 50-50 crowdfunding that's covering every one of your bills? At that point, your income meets your passive income meets your outgoing income streams. At that point, you want to accelerate. How? We're going to get 10 more income streams through 50-50 crowdfunding. You can save 100% of your check on your job, and you can build 10 more income streams that will begin to build wealth and create that 40% that he's talking about. Now, let's look at this right here, and we're going to the presentation. This guy down here at the bottom, that's called your bill collector. Look at the smile on his face. I want you to see it. He's smiling because he got you before y'all met Earl. Okay? He had you before you met Earl, but now we pulled his pants down. He exposed. Now, this guy over here, he's frowning. How many of y'all bank accounts look like this right now? Don't play with me. If you can't hear the play, you're in the wrong place. You can get off this webinar because I didn't come to play. See, there's a paradigm shift occurring. Richard Branson say it's time out for that 9 to 5 crazy stuff. Okay? Technology will allow us now to be able to take our money, leverage our money, and be able to create multiple income stream and exceeds where our passive income will exceed our outgoing income streams, and we can begin to build wealth. So now at that point, let's start that journey right now. We know what the problem is, right? Everybody agree?
Agree.
Okay, now let's solve the problem. This is the equalizer right here. Let's go to the equalizer. All right, so we're gonna do a presentation tonight. What we're gonna do, we're gonna introduce what we call a well-kept secret. Okay? Okay. Now the name of our team is Team Elite. There's a group of people who come together, work together to be able to create this format, this platform where you can come online twice a day at 12 o'clock and 8:30 at night and begin your journey of making money online. Where we can supersede our immediate income and you begin to build wealth. Okay. Now we meet 12 o'clock during the day for our international market. We meet at 8:30 at night for our domestic partners. You can reach us by phone at 646-876-9923. Or you can simply go, if you've ever been to Singapore, you can simply go to www.teamelite.com www.5050zoom.com. 5050 Zoom. 5050 is the name of our platform. 5050zoom.com. And you can meet us here twice a day to begin this journey of financial literacy, not financial illiteracy, but financial literacy. Okay. Now, you can also get us by going to www.zoom.us and you put in meeting ID 49.5-400-2688. Okay. If you're out there and you're looking for a team to join, that's going to show you how to work this program. Instead of just giving you a link, come join Team Elite Power Team, the #1 team in 50/50 crowdfunding, where we have a system of education and duplication, and going to show you how to work this program. So tonight we introduce to you what we call a well-kept secret. Okay, the well-kept secret is an industry that's been hiding that we're exposing tonight. Okay, now 50/50 crowdfunding is a cooperative team crowdfunding platform. And our goal is to become a new category within the crowdfunding industry. You see, that category is called cooperative crowdfunding. Let's go back. 50/50 is a cooperative team crowdfunding platform. And our goal is to become a what? A new category within the existing crowdfunding industry. And the new category is called what? Cooperative crowdfunding. And the word cooperative means a group of people who come together and work together to achieve a common task. What's that common task? That's to raise funding to be able to finance our lifestyles, okay, and fulfill our dream through these platforms. And our goal is to help each one be able to do that in our crowd, our private country club. Now, here we go. We will become a disruptor for the traditional crowdfunding industry, just like Uber did in the taxi cab industry, just like Airbnb did in the vacation stay industry, just like Vistaprint did in the printing industry, and Amazon is killing it right now in the online shopping industry. And they're making more money this quarter than they do all year long because they had a platform with a twist. Everybody say a platform with a twist. Glory to God. So they had that platform with a twist. They brought it to the industry, and they disrupted each industry. They are all cooperatives, and they are all multi-billion-dollar companies. So tonight we take the journey. I'm going to play this video and introduce you to a well-kept secret called crowdfunding. Take a look.
Meet Bill Stephen Warren, an entrepreneur, a startup and a small businessman. They all have practical money-making and job-creating ideas to create new businesses and help make a better community. But they need money or a loan to fund and build their ideas. How can they raise the money to create this business, and what is the roadmap? The most common method is to get a loan from a bank. But banks consider startup entrepreneurial ventures too risky, especially now with the economic downturn and today's restrictive lending policies. Then the answer is usually a big no. Clearly, this way there is very little new business development, innovation or growth. Just think of business and the world without the Bills, Steves and the Warrens. Currently, an entrepreneur needs a business plan and a loan application, then a drive to the bank to meet with the loan officers in the hope of getting a loan. But not anymore. Through the internet, using cloud and social media environments, the entrepreneur can access hundreds or thousands of potential investors through crowdfunding websites. There are several ways to seek crowdfunding. The first is the donation method of crowdfunding. This model has been around for years. People can donate money in small increments to a project which they believe has moral and ethical value and that is good for the community. Examples of this are asking for donations on Facebook causes or GoFundMe. The second is the pre-order method of crowdfunding. Here people make online pledges during a campaign to pre-buy the product for later delivery. A good example of this is Kickstarter. The third is the reward-based method of crowdfunding. This is a variation on the two previous types, where investors get the satisfaction of helping and immediately get a predetermined reward or item of value, but no equity or ownership. A good example of this is Indiegogo. And finally, the fourth is equity-based crowdfunding. This is the newest model, which will allow large numbers of regular people like you and me to invest small amounts each online to fund early startups with the expectation to receive dividends or investment appreciation based on profits of the business. So now we can see that crowdfunding is using the crowd to raise capital by connecting people with talent, ideas and some neat stuff to sell with those that have the funds to invest their way, thus creating jobs, new business opportunities and fueling the economy. Crowdfunding revenue is projected to top $2.8 billion in 2012 and more than $16.6 billion in 2014. The speed of growth of crowdfunding from 2009 to 2014 is very similar to the growth pattern of the internet in the early 1990s. This raises the big question. Do you want to just watch crowdfunding happen and grow, or do you want to be a part of it? How about leveraging the 2.5 billion internet users who can be potential investors with a projected $300 billion of investment revenue opportunity? Do you know the size and potential of your social capital? Discover how to capitalize on your network and learn to start your successful crowdfunding campaign now.
Okay, guys, that was the industry that housed the well-kept secret. Okay, they was keeping it away from you. Why? Because they wasn't giving it to you in your school systems. There was another system that was a well-kept secret. But now here tonight, we expose it. Why? Because you just heard them say, crowdfunding is on target to grow just like the internet did in the 1990s. Crowdfunding was supposed to be at 2.6 billion in 2012 and will grow to 16.6 billion by 2016. Let's go back. It was expected to go to 16.6 billion by 2016. Now where are we at today? We're at $34 billion as of 2017. Okay, so it's growing what? Exponentially. In 2017, the general crowdfunding statistics were $34 billion without you. Another well-kept secret. Okay, now this 34 billion was broken down into three categories. The first 25 billion of that 34 billion went to peer-to-peer lending, and most of us didn't know what that was, and we don't. But peer-to-peer lending, crowdfunding, is where you need a loan, and instead of going to your traditional banks where they're robbing, you get a chance to go to an individual person or a venture capitalist that's a rich person with money, have money to loan. If you can come to an agreement on a certain interest percentage that you guys agree on, that's within the legal ramifications of your law. Okay, you come to an agreement, you sign the paperwork, and you get a crowdfunding loan from a peer. It's called peer-to-peer what? Crowdfunding. They did $25 billion last year. The next category is called reward and donation crowdfunding. Reward and donation crowdfunding did $5.5 billion last year. Most of you guys can refer to this one based on a platform called GoFundMe. GoFundMe falls in this category. Now, the other category, because of the lending aspect, the word lending, peer-to-peer lending, is regulated by the SEC. And it's controlled by the SEC because it's a loan and it dictates regulation. Now, the middle one, peer-to-peer donation crowdfunding, reward and donation crowdfunding, that's you and I sending donations to each other, or on a platform such as GoFundMe, it's not regulated by the SEC. But there are laws of the land that make sure that nobody commit fraud like the person did when they took that $400,000 from that homeless man and only gave him a portion of it. Okay? And now they all going to jail because they broke the law. And we're not here to break laws. But as long as we do like we're supposed to, we're able to raise money through a platform similar to what GoFundMe. Now, they did $5.5 billion last year. Now let's look at the next category. Okay? The next category is called equity crowdfunding. Equity crowdfunding is what we call the new kid on the block. When our last president, United States of America, Barack Obama, he basically brought equity crowdfunding into law and make sure that it exists through the Jobs Act. Everybody can go look at the Jobs Act. The Jobs Act created equity crowdfunding. Equity crowdfunding is where you go out and you decide to start a business or whatever, a business, and in exchange for the funding, instead of you going to a traditional bank and asking for a loan, you offer or you approach a client and you offer them ownership in your company in exchange for the what? Funding. Then you come to an agreement, and it's regulated by the SEC because equity means ownership. You must have paperwork to be able to determine your ownership in the company. So that's regulated. Okay, and they did $2.5 billion last year. Now, the reason that we're here tonight is because the crowdfunding industry as a whole is anticipated to be valued at more than $300 billion. Okay, and the question is, how much of that $300 billion do you want? Because we have a tool that was created by a guy named David T. Rosen that's very similar to GoFundMe, but with a twist just like Uber, with a twist just like Airbnb, with a twist just like Vistaprint, and with a twist just like Amazon. We're going to step into this industry, and with your help, and with you sharing the Wealth Cake Secret, we can disrupt this industry. Okay? Now let's take a look. Now, let's say one more thing. The difference in our platform is this. The difference in our platform is that, unlike GoFundMe, if you was to go out and create a platform, go to their website. We got a website. You'll see. Go to the website, and you just set up a campaign for whatever you need to raise money for. And when you set up that campaign, you set a goal like $30,000 send your kid to college. Now, when you set that goal, if you reach your goal, GoFundMe will distribute those funds to you, and you can be able to use it for whatever you desire for that platform. If you don't reach that goal, GoFundMe will send those donations back to the what? To the donor. Okay? Now, it's up to you to be able to do what? To publicize that campaign and get in front of people to solicit donations. But the governments around the world has given the power to the crowd to get that money. Now, what makes us different is that, let's say that I was to give $150 to that college student. Okay? There'll be a one-time donation, and they may never get another donation from me again. Our platform is different. It allows you to get multiple donations over and over again, recurring donations. Okay? When you come to this platform, what you do, you take like example, on our $150 level, we got other levels. On the $150 level, you come in, you take that donation. You're going to split that donation into two parts. When you split that donation into two parts, what you're going to do, you're going to take half. Everybody say 50. It's called 50-50. Take 50% of it, of that 75 is going to your sponsor because he exposed that secret. What a great way to pay him back through a donation. Is to pay him back because he exposed this secret to you. So 50%, every time you cycle and you make money in our platform, you're going to give your donor, your sponsor, another donation, which is called multiple income streams of what? Of donations coming to your sponsor. Okay? Now, once you send the first donation, the second donation, the second 50% goes to help another member in our community. That's why we call it what? A cooperative. And we don't discriminate. We do not discern what that second platform is for. The second member, the second half of that donation can go to anybody that have qualified to come to our community. I call it our own country club. Okay? Now, as long as you qualify and you meet our requirements, you're going to get funding. Now, let's go down here and meet the owner of this platform. And let's hear what he has to say about the legality of what we're doing here. Oh, one last thing. Power to the crowds. You got to understand that. Okay. Now, the governments around the world have simply given you, they're cutting social programs, Medicaid, food stamps, EBT cards, Social Security. They don't even think Social Security is going to be around. But one thing they're not doing, they're not touching crowdfunding. And the governments around the world has given the power to the crowds to raise any amount of donations you need for any platform, as long as you don't break the laws of the land and you fall on the guidelines to any platform. So recently, you guys probably heard of Mozilla Firefox. You probably heard of Chrome web browser. You probably heard of Internet Explorer. Well, Mozilla understood that the government had given them the power to raise money through crowdfunding. So they took a link and put it on their website. And within 30 seconds, they raised $35 million in 30 seconds because they understood that the government has given the power to the what? To the crowd. That's what a crowd of people come together to support a platform for a cause they all agree on. Okay, so now another example, Sierra Leone, we're talking about credit. So Sierra Leone, they needed a credit reporting system in Africa to rank their what? Their borrowers. They didn't have one. So they did what? They came into the crowdfunding space. They understood equity crowdfunding. They did $2.5 billion last year. They did one campaign. Look at my screen. Out of $2.5 billion, they set up a campaign. They raised $1.2 billion because the power of their equity crowd, they understood that they could get the money to make that platform come to fruition, to create a credit reporting system in Africa, and they did it with 1.2 billion. So tonight we present to you our platform, and the owner will talk about the legalities, us coming together as a what? As a crowd and disrupting this space. Because at first we didn't know, but after the night we do know, and we're taking back control and responsibility for our own financial destiny. So let's take a look at what he has to say.
All right, cool. So if I and can you hear me okay?
Yeah. Yep.
Right, awesome. All right. So if I'm to understand correctly, the question that that some of the top leaders that are on with us right now are trying to understand is the legality of what we're doing. Is that correct?
Yes, that is correct.
All right. Well, first of all, we do crowdfunding, and as everybody should know, crowdfunding is 100% legal on all 7 continents and every country in the world. So what we're doing is 100% legal everywhere, no matter where you're doing it. Secondly, the way we are doing it is also 100% legal in every country in the world. We've been doing it for 16 years, so it's not like we're just getting started doing this right now. We've been doing it for 16 years. We've been doing it very, very well for 16 years. We're in over 150 countries. So far, we've helped over 670, actually closing in on 680,000 people right now. And 50/50 is new, but the process that we're using is the same as what we did before. We just did some enhancements to it, revamped it a little bit. And for those of you that have any concerns as to the legality of what we're doing, you can do what thousands of other people have already done, and that is 2 things. You can, search the internet and find out whether or not crowdfunding is legal or not, and you'll find that it is. And the second thing that you can do is you can ask your lawyers. Everyone has lawyers, and
on the internet.
And so far, we've had, just in this short period of time, we've had dozens of people who have inquired with their independent legal, they've got their own independent legal advice, and every lawyer that they've spoken to has all said that what we're doing is 100% legal. Go forth and multiply.
Okay, so guys, so now we got the legalities out of the way. We understand why we're here. We understand the problem that we're solving. Let's take a look at the tool. Okay, because now what we do, we give you opportunity to be able to leverage money just like the banks do with crowdfunding, the crowdfunding industry. So we have 2 videos, a 3-minute video and an 8-minute video. And we're going to show you how to come in. Do you means that there's a platform fee for your software. You come in, you pay your software fee. When you do that, you're going to become a giver. A giver means that you simply going to come in and you're going to make a donation, one to your sponsor and one to someone else in our community. Okay? And you determine what amount you want to start on, what level you want to start on. And our goal is to leverage that money from one level to the next level, okay, to be able to make our money grow just like the who? Just like the banks. And just like Maxine's Water say, we're going to do to you the same thing you have done to us. We learn now, we know, and we'll leverage money just like you. So you come in, you get set up, you determine exactly, you get in where you can fit in. All right, now let's go take a look at this right here. You can come in. You do you means you pay your platform fee of $19 on this level, okay? And you donate the 2, one to your sponsor and one to someone else in our community, helping people in our community. Now, once you do that, you're gonna invite 2 people, you're gonna bring 2 people, and you're gonna receive from 6. I'm gonna say it again, just like going to the slot machine. You put in $100, it kicks out $450. You put another $150, it kicks out what? $450. You put another $150, it kicks out $450. You do you, bring 2. They bring 2, it's gonna kick out 6. Just that simple. That's the system. We can go right now if you want to, because that's all we do. But you simply got to choose which level you got to come on. All right, so we leverage the money. Let's take a look. You come in, you do you bring 2, which means that this $25 level, okay, it's gonna be broken down into 2 donations of $12.50. One $12.50 to your sponsor, one to help somebody else in the community. You bring in your 2, who bring in 2, you're gonna receive 75. When you get to 75, what you do? You put 50 in the bank. You put in 2 more $12.50 donations. One going to your sponsor, one to the community. Then you do bring you do them 2. They follow you this time, and you make another what? $75. Let me say it again. You make 75. You put $12.50, to your sponsor, $12.50 to somebody else in the community. Your 2 follow their 2 and make another 75. Every time you do, just like going to slot machine. You put in 25, it kicks out 75. You put in another set 25, it kicks out 75. Very simple, very simple. Let's go. We're making money now. We save some money. We put 75 aside. We cycle 2 times. Say, Earl, money's getting good on the first level. Man, I like putting in 25, getting out 75. Ooh, what if I can go to the next level? So what you do, you take money from your earnings, go to the next level, right? You come in, you do 2. What do? You donate the 2. On the $50 level, you send 2 $25 donations. One to your sponsor, one to help somebody in our community. One to your sponsor, one to help somebody in our community. Just that simple. Got that? Now, what happens? You, or your 2, listen, your 2 from the bottom level could follow you to the next level and bring their 2. That's 6, you receive 150. Do you bring 2 who bring 2 and receive from 6? That's $150. After you get 150, what you do? You put 100 in the bank. You bring back 2 $25 donations. You get sponsor, help somebody else in community. Your 2 follow you, their 2 follow them, and that's another 150. Don't make it hard. All right, money getting good. We're making money now. Hey, we're getting income streams coming in, just like the bank, just like the 1%. Let's leverage this money, keep it moving. This time, we're upgrading our money out of our profit, just like the banks. We're going to the $150 level. What we're going to do? We're going to put $150 in. We're going to send 2 donations, one of 25 to our sponsor and one to help somebody else in the community. You're doing 2, right? You did you. You donated the 2. You're bringing your 2 from the bottom. You can bring them from the $50 level. They follow you. When 2 bring 2, you're going to make $450. Wow. Huh? You're taking 150 and turning it to 450. Don't that sound good? So when you get 450, what you going to do? If you was in the slot machine, you made 450, take 150 out, put it back in, put 300 in the bank, make another what? 450. Huh? It's simple, very simple. So what we're gonna do? We'll make another 150. Okay. Send 2 donations, one to your sponsor, one to somebody in the community. It can create 450. You put 300 in the bank. You do it all over again. Now let's go look at the 3-minute video. Now I said it my way. Now let's look at what the 3-minute video has to say. You just change the numbers. Each platform works the same.
Watch this and turn $150 into $450 multiple times a day. Using a proven system that has been helping people all around the world for over 15 years. Welcome to 50/50 crowdfunding, where you always get half. Wake your dreams up in just 3 doable steps. Step 1, register and make a donation of $150 US. Your donation is split 50/50 to help 2 friends. Step 2, invite 2 friends to make a donation of $150 each. You are now even. Step 3, help your 2 friends invite 2 friends each to make a donation. That completes your first wheelhouse, and you've received 6 donations totaling $450. Now the magic happens. Your wheelhouse closes and you are automatically re-entered into an open wheelhouse, ready to receive another $450 without any extra effort. No boards, no splits, and you always remain with your team, and your team remains with you. That's because of our super technologies, the Follow Me Matrix and the Mobius Loop. Watch what happens now. As your original 2 friends complete their matrices, they follow you, giving you 2 more donations. And when their friends each complete their matrices, they follow them, and you receive 4 more donations, bringing your total to $450 without any extra effort. That now completes another wheelhouse. And guess what happens next? Yep, another wheelhouse opens for you to receive another $450. Here's the best part. You can invite as many friends as you like, and you will always get half. And the more friends invite friends, the more donations. Imagine 450 multiple times a day. That's what happens in 50/50. Join us now and become a part of the fastest growing crowdfunding cooperative in the world. Get the donor key of your inviter and register at 5050fast.com. Join us now and let 50/50 wake your dreams up.
Guys, I'm very excited about that video because that video said the more friends who invite more friends, the more donations you receive. Who would have ever thought, after trading dollars for hours, 40 hours a week, 160 hours a month, leaving your homes, putting your babies on school buses, abandoning your kids to go to a school of higher, I'm gonna say, they say an institution of higher learning. I say an institution of lower financial learning. Put them on the buses, you leave and abandon them. You leave your home 106 hours a month. And now you can come here and simply understand the crowdfunding industry and invite your friends. And the more friends you invite, the more income streams you create. Let's go down and look at the last video. Now, you can either come in at the 25, the 50, or 150. Your semi-annual platform fee to be able to leverage this money only costs you what? $19 to do that. Every 6 months you pay $19 to enter to these levels, and you can stay on these levels as long as you want to. But the number one goal is to leverage your money up so you can have different levels with unlimited friends or people in your community on each level. Every person on each level becomes an income stream real current, because every time they make 25, they're gonna pay you $12.50. No, I'm sorry. Every time they make 75, they're gonna pay you $12.50. Every time they make 150, they're gonna pay you 25. Every time they make 450, they're gonna pay you 75. So if a person is doing 10 times a month on the 150, that's $750 a month. Okay, 10 times on the 450. Okay, now let's go down and look at the $250 level. Now you can come in at the $250 level, cost you $29 for 6 months, and you'll be able to start leveraging $125. Okay, all 4,000. We'll look at this last 8-minute video, and we're gonna be basically done. And simply, you guys a choice of whether or not you want to start this journey with us. 8 minutes, we'll be done.
If you want hundreds or even thousands of dollars immediately delivered to your bank or Bitcoin account right now, then please join 50/50 crowdfunding to raise all the funds you need and want for any purpose. And here's why we believe this is your best option to receive funds every minute of every day, beginning right now. 50/50 crowdfunding is the world's first peer-to-peer, fully automated, cooperative crowdfunding system where you always receive 50%. 50/50 is the first system that rewards both the giver and receiver, and just $29 gets you your very own cooperative crowdfunding system that includes personalized real-time dashboard, personalized sites, tools, and support. A one-time out-of-pocket donation gets you started and allows you to raise all the funds you want for any purpose and receive 50% from all the funds donated by the people you invite. And here's the best part. You immediately receive 50% of every donation in your one-of-a-kind 2x2 follow-me matrix forever, because there's no middleman and no waiting. Here are a few other reasons why we believe 50/50 can help put funds in your pocket immediately. Our system has a 15-year history of proven success. Our systems have already helped well over 600,000 people. When you use 50/50, funds are raised cooperatively from around the world, and there are multiple donation levels for you to receive from simultaneously. And here's another great point. 100% of all donations go to you and your team. You can raise all the funds you want with no limits to the amount you raised, and no time limits. Here's another awesome point. You can receive your donations in either dollars or Bitcoins. And the absolute best part is we offer a global donation pool. Imagine you will receive 50% over and over again, regardless of whether you invite 2, 20, 200, or 2,000 people. You can invite as many as you like, and you will always get half. To get the most out of 50/50 and keep receiving from now until forever, it's just 3 simple, doable steps to massive success. Step 1, register and become an active donor. Step 2, help 2 or more become active donors. And step 3, help your 2 or more each get 2 or more active donors. That's it, just 2 who get 2, and that completes your matrix. Then a wonderful thing happens. You're re-entered to receive again without additional effort or qualifications. And that happens because of the one and only Mobius loop, which is proprietary to 50/50. And what that does, that always ensures that you remain with your team. You follow your inviter, and your team follows you. In 50/50, there are no boards, no splits, and you always stay with your team. In other systems, you have to wait, and nothing happens. But in 50/50, we are peer-to-peer, which means there is no middleman and no waiting for your matrix to fill. Just 2 donations and you are even forever. Watch this. You invite 1 and immediately receive 50%. 1 then invites 2, and you and 1 both immediately receive 50%. That makes you even on that level forever. There are only 6 positions in your 2x2 Follow Me matrix. However, there are 4 ways that they can be filled. They can be filled by personal registration, enrollee registrations, help from above, or even help from below. Watch this. Number 2 is enrolled by your inviter and you receive a donation. That's what we call help from above. And number 3 is enrolled by number 2, and you receive another donation. That is what we call help from below. You receive 2 donations and you haven't enrolled anybody yet. That's another feature that makes us unique and why we call 50/50 cooperative crowdfunding. Here's another very important point. 100% of every donation is immediately assigned, and 50% always goes to you in your 2x2 matrix. And here's something really exciting. We always have a position for the next person you want to help, because as soon as 6 positions are filled, another one automatically opens up for you to receive 6 more donations. To help you reach your goals faster, there are 5 rewarding receiving levels for you to receive donations. When you donate $250, you'll receive 6 donations of $125 for a total of $750. When you donate $500, you will receive 6 donations of $250 and receive $1,500 each time you cycle. And when you donate $1,000, you'll receive 6 donations of $500 and receive $3,000 each time you cycle. When you donate $2,000, you receive 6 donations of $1,000 and receive a total of $6,000. And the best part is, when you donate $4,000, you receive 6 donations of $2,000 and receive a total of $12,000 in donations for that level. And remember, you immediately receive 50% of every donation over and over again forever. And the best part is, you can receive donations simultaneously from all levels every minute of every day. Now imagine this: receiving 3 donations of $125, 2 donations of $250, 5 donations of $500, 1 donation of $1,000, and 2 donations of $2,000. That is what can happen on any given day in 50/50. Here's one more thing to think about. No matter where you begin, eventually you may be on all levels. And if you cycle just once a month on each level, you'll receive $23,250 every month. My question to you is this: would that help you financially? Of course it would. So join 50/50 crowdfunding and start receiving funds right now. In 50/50 crowdfunding, you always get half. And that's what makes us the world's fastest and most rewarding crowdfunding system ever. So use the donor key of the person who invited you, and let's get busy with it and start raising all the funds you want for any purpose, beginning right now.
Okay, guys, we showed you the problem, and now we showed you the solution and the system. Everybody say system that you can use to begin to eradicate your debt, bring in more passive income than you have outgoing income streams. Begin the journey of taking 40%, saving it for yourself, and being able to multiply your income streams through this platform. Now, down here real quick, you can start at $25 one time out of pocket and leverage all the way up to $4,000 level, okay? Or you can start at the $250 level, okay? You don't have to start at the 25. If you want to make more money out the gate, you can start at the 250. We showed you 25, the 50, and 100. Now I'm gonna show you 250, the 500, the 1,000, the 2,000, the 4,000. You simply come in, okay? You put in 200, pay your $29 platform fee. Donate 2 donations of $125. One to your sponsor, one to someone else in our community. You bring 2 people. Who bring 2 people, you can receive 6 donations of $125, reach $750. So like you put $250 in the slot machine, kicks out $750. You do it again. Your people follow you. They do their 2, they bring 2. You're gonna follow. You gonna make another $750. All right, on the $500 level, you're making 2 donations of $250. Okay, you get 2 who follow you, and they follow those two. Okay, you're gonna get a total of $1,500. Okay, out of $1,500, what you're gonna do? You can put $1,000 in the bank. You bring $500 back in. You're gonna send $250 to your sponsor. Every time you cycle with $1,500, you're gonna send $250 to your sponsor. Man, what a heck of an income stream! What a heck of a paycheck! You'd be anywhere around the world, and your sponsor just send you $250. Guess what, guys? It's happening every second over day in our community. Those donations are rolling right now. You just got to get in. Now, the next level, okay? You come in, you leverage up with your money. You make your money work for you. Instead of you working for your money, go to the $1,000 level. You send 2 donations, one to your sponsor, $500. Can you imagine someone on your team calling you and saying, Christopher, I'm going to send you $500. I just upgraded. Then they cycle, okay? When they cycle, they're going to make $3,000. They're going to send you another what? Another $500 every time they come back. Wouldn't that be exciting, Christopher?
No, that's awesome.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Then you take that $3,000 out of your $3,000, you leverage up. You come to what? Come to $2,000 level. You send 2 donations, one to your sponsor. They say, Chris, this is Earl Dixon. What's up, man? I'm ready to upgrade to the $2,000 level. Watch out. I'm ready to send you $1,000. Huh?
Wow.
Send you $1,000, Chris. Okay. And then I'm gonna go and bring my 2 from the $1,000 level to follow me to the 2,000 level, and then their 2 gonna come. When their 2 follow them, I'm gonna have 6 donations. I'm gonna make $1,000 from each person. That's $6,000, brother. When I make 6, guess what I'm gonna do, Chris? I'm gonna pay you another 1,000. Boom. And then my 2 gonna follow me again. I'm gonna make another 6 donations of 1,000. I'm gonna pay you another $1,000, Chris. And look, that's getting good. So I got an income stream of $750 coming in. Got an income stream of $1,500 coming in. I got an income stream of $3,000 coming in. Then I got an income stream of $6,000. And the last level, we're gonna level up to $4,000. I'm gonna call Chris. Say, what's up, man? You there yet? He can say, yep. Chris, if you ain't there, go ahead. Why? Because I'm going to send you $2,000. And I'm gonna send $2,000 to help somebody else in the what? in the community. They don't even know that 2,000 is coming, baby. I'm getting donations every single day from people I've never seen a day in my life, and that money is good. Can I hear you say good? That money is good. Never experienced nothing like it in my life. Okay. Now at that point, guys, you're gonna make 12. You put that 2 and send 2 to your sponsor, send 2 to somebody in your community. Your 2 follow you to the $4,000 level, and their 2 follow them on auto. It's autopilot now, because 2 is following 2, and they're bringing their 2. You're gonna make 2,000 a piece, guys, from 6 people. That's $12,000. When you make it 12,000, what you do? Huh? You put 8,000 in the bank, take 4 and come back in. You send 2 to your sponsor again, and 2 to another person in the community. Right? And your 2 gonna follow you again. You're gonna make another 6 donations of $2,000, which is another 12. Now, at this point, guys, you ready to rock and roll. At this point, you saving more than 40%. You compounding your money just like the who? Just like the banks. Now, who can you share this with? Just like the banks. Who can you share this with? Everybody around the world. Everything walking, crawling, or hauling, we're going to share it with. Okay? If you got 2 legs, 4 legs, and a wheelchair, huh? Or whatever way they come, and we're going to share this program with. Single mothers, according to a documentary done by Oprah Winfrey and Maria Shriver about a lady named Katrina Gill. Over 40, they did a documentary. Over 40 million mothers are struggling, working from paycheck to paycheck to support their kids. They need our help. Mothers, if you're struggling, we open up an invitation tonight and invite you to come to join our 50/50 crowdfunding team, where you can begin to leverage a little bit of money, where everybody do a little, and we all receive a lot. School teachers across America are begging for pay raises, and many of them need 2 jobs. Teachers will never be paid what they're worth because the government is a business. And I'm seeing, looking at the news right now, the government going to have a shutdown right now. Okay, so there goes a maximize profit, minimize cost. So they're never going to pay you what you were. But guess what? The government has given the power to the who, Chris? To the crowd. To the crowd. Crowds coming together. People coming together and leveraging money. We get paid to move donations to one another. Just like the who? Cell phone companies. We're on the receiving end of every donation. 100% of this money come back to the community. 100%. If we do 17 billion in this community, it all comes back to the crowd. Next category, college students. I just saw they got a debt forgiveness program now for college students. I just saw it on the news. Students' loans currently face the highest 90+ day delinquency rate of all household debt, including mortgage, credit cards, and loans. The next generation of graduates will include more borrowers who may never be able to repay their debt. Now, if you know that they're sending you all your kids all the way to college, not teaching them how to leverage money like we just did in the last hour, your kid go all the way from 1st grade to 12th grade, and from the 12th grade to 4 years in college, and they never taught them what I taught you tonight. Okay, we got to stop it. Now, veterans have given their service to our country, and many of them struggling, making a living, and so many of them are coming home disabled and dismembered, needing benefits that the government is not willing to give them. So now they can simply come together, and we educate them through a system of education duplication, bring them to our Team Elite crowdfunding community, and allow them to start their journey of leveraging their money for themselves instead of the banks. Veterans, we welcome you. Truck drivers around the world coming to our community with the desire to create an income from home so that they can get off the road and be with their family. 50/50 crowdfunding is not about just building financial freedom. It's about creating time freedom for its members, where we teach you how to leverage that money, and you take back the control of your life. You begin to build a financial support system for you, your family, and generations to come by leveraging your money just like the banks. Global partners. 50/50 is a global opportunity. We have partners coming in from all around the world. With the super technology that we have today, we're living in the most technologically advanced era in the history of the world. We have the technology available to be able to cross borders through social media. And 50/50 can be the blessing that many people need worldwide. So guys, tonight I have presented to you a problem. And I also have presented to you a solution. And I'm giving you an opportunity to make a simple choice. Today is Friday. Then comes Saturday. There's Monday. And there's Saturday, then Sunday. And guess what always follows Sunday? Monday is coming. You can simply make a solution, a decision tonight. If you're going to continue to go out there and slave financially, make your money, and leverage your money. Give the government 40%. You can help pay yourself 40% here, and you can live off 20%. You can leverage your 40% to a level where you have more passive income through our community coming in than you got outgoing. And you can begin to build wealth for your family, or you can simply go back out there to the shops, work your life away, and join their 1% system where 100% of your income is going back to make the wealthy wealthy. Or you can simply make a decision to come join us and lock arms with us and move more money than you have ever moved through donations than you ever moved in the history of your life. Now, I'm going to mute one person. Ms. Laura Tyler, are you here? Laura, are you here?
Yes, she's here.
Hey, Earl, this is John. I'm here.
John, how you doing?
I'm doing fine, buddy. How you doing?
John, you have been in this business for a very short period of time, right?
Yes, it's been a very short time.
How long you been in the business, Mr. John?
Oh, goodness, I would say actually less than a month.
Okay, less than a month, you've seen your wife come to this platform and use this platform. Once you saw your wife being able to receive those donations and be able to move that money into your household, what were you able to do after you saw her doing it?
Man, I tell you, I got super excited. I knew about crowdfunding. I have learned so much more. And as I was saying to her the other day, once I wrapped my head around the concept of crowdfunding and really understood its impact, I got super excited. And this was right about the time we started receiving some donations, even before we got our 2. So that really got me fired up. So I can really see the impact that this is having, not just here in the States, but globally. I mean, this has made a tremendous impact in our lives already. And we're just super excited about sharing it with other people. Right. Because we can see how, as it benefited us, it's going to benefit them.
Let me ask you a question. You've been doing direct marketing or multi-level marketing for a while, have you?
Yes, I've had some experiences in the multi-level marketing and direct marketing area.
How many opportunities have you participated in where you and your wife both agreed and y'all both joined and came aboard and y'all both felt great about it? How many times did that happen in your lifetime?
Not many. Actually, I think this is probably the first one where we both agreed and were both excited at the same time.
Amen.
So you will agree and say that 50-50 crowdfunding is bringing something to the industry, and we're not direct marketing and we're not multi-level marketing, but 50-50 brings a new twist to the crowdfunding industry. Would you agree?
Absolutely.
Yes.
100%.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Okay, Ms. Laura Tyler, how you doing? I see you back.
I'm back, girl.
Okay, Ms. Laura, you know, I talked to you several times today, right?
Right.
Okay, so when I was talking to you today, you know, you were real busy. Can you kind of like tell us what you've been busy doing all day since you came?
Oh, my gracious. Well, let's see. Besides taking about a 5-minute, 10-minute break, I've been busy actually processing payments.
Donations?
Donations. Just processing payments. Yes, donations.
Okay. So donations are coming in on a regular basis for you?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And what length of time have you actually been doing this program?
Let's see here. Well, I'd say when did we join?
It's been about a month.
I'd say almost a month, or almost, but not quite. Almost a month, I'd say. About a month.
And the next question is, have you guys begun to share this with some people that you know in your community as well?
Yes, we are. We're sharing it with quite a few people, and of course with some pastors, and as well as, you know, just other individuals. And this works for any person, any person at all. We all need money, period. We all need money.
My last question is, based on the way I presented this information tonight, the way I laid it out, where we listened to the millionaire, and he basically simply told us that we need more passive income coming in that we can do outgoing income streams. And we reach that pinnacle where we got at least break even, and we supersede that we can begin to put 40% aside.
Right.
And really begin to be drawn to create generational wealth for our families. Do you see yourself and your husband being able to do that if y'all continue along this journey?
Oh, yes, Earl. Yes. We feel very blessed that we were introduced to this. And we're definitely on board, and we're going to share it with as many people as we possibly can. Yes, this is a blessing.
Okay, and the last thing I want to say, would you recommend this to people who will see this video on social media?
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes. Definitely.
100%. And Earl, let me add one thing. You were talking earlier about the different demographics of people who that need this program. Yeah. I read an article recently that really blew me away, and I just wanted to share this with the group. Okay. Nurses are one of the biggest and fastest growing groups that are looking for second income. There are a lot of nurses who are becoming Uber drivers.
Wow.
To supplement their income.
Mm.
Wow.
Nurses. And I used to think that, I mean, nurses were just, because there was so much in need, that income would not be a problem, but they're one of the biggest groups now that are looking for second income.
Wow. Well, I want to thank you for that input. As you saw when I started this out, I started with Richard Branson. And Richard Branson is saying because of the technological era in which we live in today, okay, computers is going to replace physical people, okay? Oh, yeah. And we need to be more creative about how we make our money. And the internet is really changing things. So I invite everybody on to become a member of 50/50 crowdfunding. We simply get paid to move money through donations. That's every single day. And all we do is bring a person to this platform and show them a 3-minute and an 8-minute video and just let them simply decide if they're going to continue to do what they have always done, the way they have always done it, or they're going to take some risks. And like my boy Steve Harvey said, sometimes you just got to jump. So the question is tonight, after watching this video, are you willing to take a jump? Okay? Thank you. That's the question. So guys, I want to say good night. I want to thank y'all for hanging out with us on Friday night. I'm dedicated to your success because your success matters to me and I care about you. So if you're looking for a great team to come join 50/50 crowdfunding, the Team Elite Power team invites you to come join our community where you can begin to build generational wealth for your family. Thank you guys for coming on, and we'll see you guys on Monday. Y'all take a break and let's get ready to move a whole lot of money on Monday morning. Thank you guys.
Okay,
Take care.
Good night.
All right.